New quest, Witcher's Forge. Okay. Apparently, we got a quest out of this by fighting this guy. Let's take a look. Does seem like, at least in the Kaer Morhen area, that's going to be the thing. Similar to with the Bastion. You happen across some locations, and then you just get a quest for it. Now, it's not showing up as a side quest. I wonder if it's technically a treasure hunt? No? Or are we about to say that it's complete as well? Did we complete it as soon as we got it? I didn't think I saw the actual quest show up on our list there. Let's see, what is this? There's our diagram for the gauntlets. That's the primary thing we're looking for, and... Hold on a second. Huh? Saying there's a pathway through here? Huh? That, like an illusion? Let's see. Which case, I mean, we didn't get the illusion indicator there. But, let's see. Where is this one? Over monocle that Vids illusions, or is it this one? I forget some of these ones. But, I'm actually not even sure we need to have it equipped, to tell you the truth. I don't think we do. But, like, you're seeing what I'm seeing here, where the map is saying there's a pathway through here, but then, when we look in this direction, there's obviously a wall of rocks. That does make me wonder if we can perhaps remove an illusion so that we can actually walk in that direction. But maybe... something here we need to check out first? Or no? Already looted that stuff? That is strange. It is a little bit strange. So yeah, there's seemingly no other way to approach there. What else could this possibly be? Huh? If not, pathway that gets cleared out by removing an illusion. Because it's not like we're gonna get in the other side. It's not like it's elevated. It's actually above where we are right now. Strange that it would show up on our map in that case. Normally, you know, when you have your map shown up like this, it would be specifically for the cave complex in which you currently find yourself, and not, say, for something above the cave, but we can give that a try, I suppose? I mean, here we are, we're out now, but not really seeing much out here. I don't think. Things are gray. We still have our cat potion on. Which I would deactivate. Let's not do that. Unless, you know, it's about to deactivate by running out of time. Which it just did. Yeah, so... I don't know about that one. Seemed like there was a way through there to do additional things, but then didn't actually see how we make that happen. I mean, maybe we'll be there at some time in the future for some quest that we're not yet supposed to do. Suppose that's not out of the question. So I suppose for now we will just let that be. And we will be satisfied with the Witcher School diagram that we picked up. So now let's take a look at if there are any other diagrams in this general area that we should be looking out for as we sort of continue to work our way south and east, and we'll go counterclockwise. So one further up north here, but that's probably going to end up being the last one we hit if we do in fact go with the full counterclockwise route. But I just want to see, I just don't want to run right past one and miss it and then have to double back for it, basically. These are both way up north, so those are fine. And then lastly, was it the 14 one that we've not yet checked? Or at least not recently? That's the one that's here and at Bastion and up further there. Okay, yeah, so it looks like at least of the diagrams that we currently know about, there are none in this area. So that means we're going in blind here. There could be something in this area of interest. There might be nothing. But in general, we've actually had pretty decent luck with running into new stuffs that was not originally on our map. got the wolves up here. Is there actually anything else over there? Or is that just kind of nothing? I'm not even sure we can get up there. It's making a loud sound, but I think that's just a bear. So basically just going to push ourselves to the boundary here and see how much we can find. But this is kind of looking like the not-so-invisible wall type of scenario where this is probably just the end of the world. I think that's what we're finding here. And then this is going to be a ton of wolves. And we may actually end up fighting. I was also kind of interested to see what level the wolves were going to be. Because in... what was it? Delin, Novigrad, and even possibly White Orchard, they were level 5. Then once we got to Skellige... whoa, there are more. There are more. Once we got to Skellige, we faced some white wolves, which were 15. But now we're further along in the game, and yet they are actually back down to level 5 and level 8, which is a little bit strange. I suppose Skellige is kind of, in some ways, its own thing. You know, those were white wolves, not normal wolves, and hence they were a different level. There is still another wolf, though. There was another wolf. There is still another wolf. Hey, dude, I hate to break it to you, but see what happened to your friends? Did you see what happened to your friends? Just give us a second here. Just needed one more second to get that back. There we are. Okay. See, I don't think we can actually go up here. But let us keep pushing our limits to see how far we can go. If we just take a look on the map and see how far we've come. I don't think we're going to be able to go much further south than this. I think we're probably going to get a message soon saying we've reached the end of the world. We shall see, though. Yep.
Turn back or go forth.
So in that case, we'll head east now. And those are just a bunch of wolves. I suppose, you know, this is the area where the wolf school witchers call home, so it would be strange if there weren't a bunch of wolves here. That would be kind of odd. I was actually surprised by how many bears we saw a while ago. So it's like, well, this isn't the bear school territory. What is this nonsense? Oh, excuse me, I want to hit all of you at the same time. And then you did not let us hit all of you at the same time. I would like to hit all of you at the same time. Kind of like that. So, you know, do a little do-si-do here and there. I'm gonna be honest, I thought we missed. After all that do-si-doing, Scout just needs more practice with the swing. Okay. So, the real question here is there anything interesting, or is it just a bunch of wolves? Now, there is this waterfall. Did catch my attention. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to go all the way over here or not. Darn it. Not quite, seemingly. Even if we go in the water, just herbs. Because oftentimes we find there's
time to move on.
Yeah, cool stuff in and around waterfalls and features of note like that, but apparently that is the edge of the world. But it is also just good to know that we've reached the edge, so that way we can more definitively say, okay, that is the bounds of the world, and we have explored all there is to explore now on the southwestern side. So now we'll be heading over to the general area where we went into that cave entrance previously. But we're gonna see if we can find anything else we had to either rush past or just didn't see on our previous go-round. Like this pathway, this actually, where does this go? The end of this area, basically? It tells us this is the end of the world any second now, but
Could
right
use
there.
a portal about now.
No, Geralt hates portals. What are you talking about? Even I know this. Okay. So that is the southeasternmost corner. Now we'll head up north from here and continue our route. And I mean, if we can avoid slowing down to fight the wolves every now and then, might not be a bad idea. I really want to do this. Because there's a lot of them. There's definitely a lot of them. So we could be here a while if we chose to fight every last wolf in the area. But to a certain extent, they may be hard to avoid. Because, you know, this is kind of like where we want to explore and whatnot. Both hit each other at the same time. Yeah. Alright. You guys, just let me get my cast off. Be greatly appreciated. Okay. Because, yeah, ideally, we would not be... The other thing is that by fighting the wolves, we are potentially damaging our armor and weapons, which is why I'm largely relying on the Igni, our spells, to deal damage rather than actually swinging our sword. But we are getting hit because I keep on trying to wait till the last minute to Igni and get as many of the wolves simultaneously as possible and end up missing in the process. Or at least getting hit right as I'm about to hit them. So, like that. Let's feed the Igni as they hit us. And, again, why we're doing these little dancing tunes. But, let's see. We are, I think, kind of close to, yeah, this pathway where we were finding that entrance. Now, that, I think, is probably the little campsite that we saw Eskel set up previously. There are some pathways over here that all kind of center on this area where we just marked. So let's check that out. Because that might be a place where we've not yet visited. Not entirely sure, but I think it might be worth further investigation. Did we go all the way up here before? Is this where we were chasing the... What was it, the griffin previously? Kinda looks like there could be something over here. Maybe? Maybe not? Well, this is actually the direction of the marker. So, where exactly is it? Because this doesn't exactly look like the most straightforward place to go. There are harpies over here, and a lot of them. Makes me think there might even be a harpy nest. Somewhere. Over here. Ideally. Are you just random harpies? Oh, is this the place where Eskel was? There's the sheep. Hold on. Same idea here. I mean, art is technically supposed to be the answer against you, I know. But also, that's pretty hilarious. Wait a second, boys. How to do that? Yeah, they're actually taking very little damage from those Ignis, surprisingly. What level are they? 13 across the board, it seems. Alright, we'll go to Art. Fine, and we'll start swinging our sword a bit. We'll do it the quote-unquote correct way. It's more straightforward, you're right. Okay. So yeah, I was looking for an actual monster nest that might have been the source of these harpies, but I'm not seeing one, which suggests that they might just be random harpies that happen to have been here. But there is one more that we did not loot. There you go. Yeah, this is the spot that we were saying there seemingly were a few paths that all led here-ish. What is this? Probably the end of the world. Looks like. Either that or the place where we were... no, you're not going to let me top up this? No, I'm not allowed to top up this because apparently I'm in combat? Huh? Joe will only punch. He will not jump. Now he will jump. Is this the route we were taking? Yeah, it was. It was, wasn't it? So yeah, maybe trying this route here. But we've definitely been down here before. Or up here, maybe more accurately. So if we go here, and then where exactly does it branch off? So it looked like there were two paths on our map. Yeah, we need to go a little bit further down. And there's already a harpy that's returned up here. Slightly different, at least in theory. Where does this lead? Oh, hold on.
Cold. Unnaturally cold.
Greenhouse effect. So a new quest, which again, it's hard to tell, like, would we have learned about this place through other means, potentially? But it seems like, in general, in Kaer Morhen, we're getting a lot of these quests that just pop up when we happen to across these locations. And they seem like they're in random places that I don't know if anyone would actually tell us about them. So let's save. And we examine them?
Medallion's jumping. Boulder must be saturated with magic.
I mean, yes. That much I
Boulders form a
surmise.
triangle, affecting the magic aura. Thing is, who arranged them? Couldn't have been Lambert.
Oh, the other thing is that in theory, Lambert is here somewhere. Let me just double check where the main quest component for Lambert is. Is that in this general area? Now he's actually in. No, that's Yen. Where is he? Huh? No, that is Lambert. Okay, he's in Kaer Morhen, or like the mountains just behind Kaer Morhen or something. So yeah, I don't know what this is all about in that case. This is the third of the
Boulders form a
boulders?
triangle, affecting
Yes.
the magic aura. Thing is, who arranged them? Couldn't
Most
have been
devious of
Lambert.
shapes. Triangle.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me?
Ah, okay.
Dried needles. Juniper or thuja.
Okay. This as well? Yep, hold on.
Seeds. Wolfsbane, I think.
Okay, and I always forget which one of the items it is that Kira... Or she gave us numerous quest-related items, right? I think. She gave us both the lamp that lets us talk to ghosts and the thing that dispels the illusions. Yeah. Oh, I think these are from Orkfar? But I'm just surprised to see them suddenly at the top of the list when I thought previously we were seeing things like... I thought it was the eye, but I keep on forgetting if it's the eye or the monocle. They kind of just get lumped together in my head because we use them both infrequently. Like, do we actually... I don't think we actually equip them. Either of them. I think we just... If there is anything of note here, then we'll interact with it and it will just automatically pull out the item that we need. I think that's how that works.
A rust-eaten sickle. Herb garden. Probably cultivated by the mage in residence at Kaer Morhen. His magic made it a greenhouse. For a time. Could try to tune these stones. No point without some instructions, though.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, it does sound like we will come back here. But we'll need to get someone with more knowledge about magics than us to make it happen. Please give us those instructions, and probably means, I would think, Yen. But let's just make sure that this is showing up, yeah, on our map here. Turned out, even the area around Kaer Morhen, a place which, one would think, Geralt knows by heart, can hide a great many interesting and undiscovered phenomena. Not far from the keep, Geralt came across an area where the weather differed remarkably from that of its surroundings. He decided to investigate what sort of forces were at work. But it still says that we investigate this area. Then Geralt was saying we probably need some help from someone else. But it does make me suspicious of there perhaps being just one or two other things we've not yet discovered. Oh, I honestly couldn't tell if that was a cave entrance or a just wall of rocks. And it was the latter, I believe. Ooh, what the heck? I'm surprised we were able to climb up here. I don't think we were supposed to be able to climb up there, but it was kind of inviting us. There seemed to be a ledge that we could very easily climb. Oh, this, right, the thing that he was saying we should be able to see if we use the item that Kira gave us, mainly that. Now we can loot whatever this is. Letter from the resident mage.
Mage's
Okay.
notes.
Now we're
It's a
talking.
bit archaic, but still intelligible.
Okay. Let's see. Lesbeth. I'm very flattered by your interest in my humble greenhouse and naturally will describe to you how it works. How convenient. Believe me, I have nothing better to do here. The Witchers, being Witchers, are tight-lipped, and even when they do finally say something, it's rarely anything very interesting. Excuse me. Enough of my complaints. Let's return to the greenhouse. Greenhouse is, of course, merely a term of convenience. For this construction does not require any structure that could be called a house. It consists of 3 monoliths made of magic absorbent stone. Salt is best, or porphyry. Granite will do in a pinch. Monoliths must be arranged in a triangle. We know that much is true. And then charged with energy from the elements of fire and water. Fire we could certainly do with Igni. I'm not sure what the best way to make water happen would be. Since a triangle has 3 vertices, there's no way to lay out the powers symmetrically. And that is precisely the point. The unstable arrangement will strive toward equilibrium according to the principle of conservation of magic energy. Heat is a side effect of this process, and so, as they say in Beauclair, voila! Within the triangle, conditions become like those of a greenhouse, favorable to the cultivation of exotic plants. 2 last remarks. First, charging all 3 monoliths with the same element will accomplish nothing. The arrangement will be stable, and there will be no flow of energy. Second, the arrangement will naturally lose its charge over time and thus must be checked upon regularly. Especially bearing in mind that once equilibrium is achieved, the temperature will fall and heavy precipitation will result, following the ancient principle quod magia facit natura laxa. Right, of course. That will have to do for now. Your Hieronymus, we've heard that name a lot. P.S. Perhaps by way of thanks, you could come visit me? True, the Witchers have made me swear on all that is holy not to reveal where Kaer Morhen lies, but you, my dear, Lesbeth, can be trusted.
Gotta hit 2 stones with Igni and 1 with Ard. Piece of cake.
Ard is water? I don't know about that, but okay. 2 with Igni. 1 with Ard. Igni number 2. And last one with Ard. Let's maybe not stand in the triangle as this is happening.
Someone's clearly unhappy with a change in aura.
Okay. Hello? Whoever you are. It's a short! And that's gonna hurt. It's been a long time since we fought a short. We fought one once before. I'm not sure if we got that Igni. Hit you or not, which I want to make happen because it will lower your defenses. It would be very nice. Okay, we should prep for this fight because this could be somewhat difficult. So, we want what? I think it's a relic? I think we'll check that actually. Nope, hold on. Hold on. What type of monster are you? We fought one once before in Velen for a Witcher contract, I remember. Pretty sure you qualify as a relic. Not a hybrid. Not an insectoid. Definitely not a necrophage. Hornwort, I don't think so. Relic Sword. Yep. Okay, so the way to go against them is Devil's Puffball and Relic Oil. So, yep, we will certainly apply the oil now. And I remember they are super aggressive, it said. And we want to, I think, attack it from, like, the side or behind. Because it has, well, horns and a nasty charge ability. This is definitely the wrong place to go for a Relic Oil. This is what we're looking for. Okay. So, what was the explosive? I don't remember. I'm not even sure we're necessarily relying on it. I think it was Devil's Puffball. If we just like... Oh, that's a crossbow. Not really what I was looking to do there. This is... Poisons it. Okay. Oh, okay, I didn't really think we were gonna... Oh dear. It's having a bit of a rough time here, seemingly. Also, we should have a Quenon. It is trying to charge at us, I believe, but it is stuck. It is dead. That was interesting.
Warm. Very warm. Even exotic herbs could grow in this temperature.
That is kind of what it was saying, right? Enemy munitions. Fort hide. Okay. Return to the site of the anomaly in a few days. Days? Excuse me. Okay, we have already investigated all this stuff, so I don't think there's anything else for us to do here other than just wait it out. Okay. And I suppose since supposedly interesting stuff can grow there, maybe we're expecting for some kind of exotic plants to end up growing. I expect this will be the end of the world pretty soon, but curious to see how far we can actually go. We've already gone farther than I thought we'd be able to go. Kind of going sideways at the moment, though, rather than further in this direction. But yeah, I am surprised by this. There's actually more down here. It's like there's a village over here. It's like there's something. Hold on, am I going to the direction I think I'm going in? Thought I was going further east. No. Okay, I'm not going further east. I thought I was going further east, but we're actually going further north. Okay. Which does perhaps explain why we did not actually reach the edge of the world there. Those are just wolves. I see this. Whenever there's some kind of construction, handmade construction, or Alvin, you know what I mean. It is usually worth some investigation. Usually something here, maybe, possibly. And we're far enough away from where we were previously that it is probably worth taking a quick double check at our treasure hunts to see if there's anything right on top of us here. That's not too far away. We might actually want to head for that next. But nothing directly on top of us from that set. Or this set. And they do change order on us sometimes, so I should have taken closer note of the level of those. Yeah, because that's the one we did. I think it's actually the level 14 one that we need to check here. And that one does not have anything here either, so no confirmation as to whether there is anything there. But I think probably fine moving on. And we'll cross the river. And we'll head over to the one that is, well, further in that direction. But there's one problem with that. Take a gander. How do we get up there? There is a bear, yes. Don't feel the need to fight said bear. Ooh, is this actually a path that could help us? This is intriguing. I think this is worth following. It's actually just going to follow the river, at least for now, but we may not actually need to go up that mountain, which would be nice. That'd certainly be convenient. Something over here as well. Can't tell what it is yet. Hello? Who are ya? Seems big. Oh, it's actually making drowner sounds. But it's fairly small. It's actually, I think, the first drowner or drowner that we've seen in this area thus far. It's been almost exclusively wolves and bears thus far. The occasional wraith. Guessing it's going to be more of the same here. Probably another, yep. Drowner, but I want to double check. I think it's further up this way where we're expecting to find the other. We should swap over to the other quest. Well, that's actually here. But again, is it the 29 or is it the 21? It's this one. Okay, yeah. So let's target this next. And, you know, if you want to chase after us, then so be it. You know, you are an aquatic monster, but you seem really averse to going in the water to fight us, oddly enough. I don't think it's actually going to go after us, strangely enough. Okay, so let's keep on going then. Are we swimming against this river? I think we technically are. Not sure it really matters, but it's a little odd. Okay. And it's on the right side of... Okay, now we're seeing some actual under... Okay, Geralt, I don't have the crossbow active this time, which is why we did not actually shoot that, because we switched it over when we were fighting the Chort. Whoa. Well, I see a cave here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the place that we're looking for. But that was a lot of enemies we were seeing. Ooh, okay. A couple of directions here. This is at least where the Witcher sign is. Let's just investigate it for the sake of investigating it. Could you investigate it, Carol? You almost did. You made a sound as if I started to do it, but then you didn't do it. Is the waterfall distracting you? I know the waterfall is distracting. I mean, you may have actually technically done it already. Let's just see if it now gives us a broader circle to explore. Yeah, it does. Okay. I think it did actually figure in that case. And as one might have expected, we will now head in this direction. I'm starting to hear, I think, insectoids. Some variety. Let's throw back on our cat potion so we can see in the dark again. Yeah, that is what concerns me. That's a lot of enemies. That's a whole lot of enemies. But they look like they're actually above where we are right now. Possibly? Possibly. This looks so much like an arena. Hey! What's up, guys? Anybody home? Just the Witcher. Looking for some crafting diagrams and, you know, maybe whatever you have stockpiled over here. Alcoholic beverages. The like. Thought I saw a red glow for a second. But yeah. That red glow over there is probably the chest we're looking for, and then there's at least one enemy down here we could see thus far, if not more. Geralt, please continue walking. Thank you. Lies. Gross. Yeah, that's the enemy. That does appear to be actually in this area. Water. You know, just drink the water that's in this creepy cave in the middle of nowhere. That totally sounds safe. It's bottled. It's fine. This, I think, is what we're looking for. Oh! It is a diagram, but that name is not a name I recognize. I was thinking that was going to be... No, that's not the Witcher School gear. The Witcher School gear is saying it's actually over in the other direction here. That looked like that could have been quite good. That was a Relic Sword. So I can't say I'll remember what the name of it was. It was like, started with a T and it had an apostrophe in it. It's going to be our chest. There it is. Yep. That's what we're looking for. And then we'll climb on the chest for good measure. Yeah, I'm interested to see if that is actually good sword for us. Now, I kind of want to seek out whatever monster there is in here at this point, unless it actually isn't here. And all these guys are truthfully a level above us. They're just overhead. Kinda does seem like that. I think we've actually gotten everything here, and for some reason, we did not actually need to fight anyone in here. Oddly enough. But, sure. I guess. Why not? Okay. And Cap Potion is about to expire. In 3, 2... Oh, no, it actually already has. Not quite. Now it has. There we go. Okay. So, in that case, we have this stuff to the northeast, which, based on how the map is looking here, this kind of just looks like there's going to be a ginormous mountain that we're not actually going to be able to climb up. So I think this is largely just going to end up being a dead zone here, and we might actually need to go around from the other side. But let's try to at least confirm that theory.
Wind's howling.
But in case you didn't know, the wind is in fact howling. We cannot dive underwater here, which means we cannot shoot these drowners with the crossbow, which means they are about to try to drown us. We are not able to defend ourselves. It's rather unfortunate. We do so now. We cannot do so now. They are chasing us unsuccessfully at the moment. You would think that they would, in fact, be able to get us. Here they are.
Any shortcuts?
And that is the end of the world. Whoa, my god, and look at the wall of drowners. And the game says, no lids, get out of here. You need to back up. And I say, that's fine. I'm trying to back up. Okay. So yeah, you know, we'll just have a party of drowners trailing us. We're actually swimming faster than them. Interestingly. I didn't think that was usually the case. But I think this time we might actually be swimming with the river. Does that actually make a difference? Does it make a difference for us and not the drowners? If so, that's odd. But we'll... Is this the... Yeah, that's the drowned ended. Looked like it wanted to fight us, but then couldn't make up its mind as to whether it actually wanted to go in the water or not, and didn't. So we might need to revoke its name of Drowned Dead. So yeah, I think what we're looking for in this case is now we'll take whatever our next fast travel spot is, and we will teleport to the other side of Kaer Morhen and start looking more in the west and northwest area. And then once we've done that, we will head back over and do the main quest. Pretty sure this is the way we came through. And we saw a bear over here. We stopped to say hello, but didn't actually fight it. Okay. So, let's head back over here, and is this... I think that's just herbs, but every time I see this Hornwort, it looks like it is roughly the same shape as a chest. So it does oftentimes fool me. Okay, we'll just walk extremely slowly here instead. Who needs swimming anyway, right? I mean, you know, he's swimming with what is probably, I don't know, pretty heavy set of armor here. So, technically, Lids, it's medium armor. Okay, fair enough. You're right. But, all I mean to suggest is that I do not think I could swim with that much armor on myself. That would be rather difficult. Okay. So I think we're getting pretty close to Kaer Morhen here. That is not Kaer Morhen. That's the other tower that we were trying to get up to. You know, unless we, like, see an obvious place that we did not find previously. Because we were looking in the circular area in which it was telling us to search. We didn't find the actual item we were looking for, but you can see the various... I guess you could... I don't know if you want to call those ramparts. The wood around the perimeter. We tried exploring that. I think both the higher... Is that bear going to actually fight us? I just hear it slowly thumping toward us. I'm like, is this going to wail on us while we're looking in the opposite direction? But yeah, I think we went across all those wood components there. Didn't find a way to actually make it onto the very top of the stone structure. We got pretty high up there. Just wondering if, like, maybe there's a side section on the actual mountain. It's not all the way up at the top. That might have the thing we're looking for, but we'll get there eventually. Let's see. So we're basically at Kaer Morhen now. Yeah. So we could... Is this one? That's just another Wolf School gear thing. We could either go back to the Bastion and deliberately do it in the correct order now that we've given ourselves a little bit of time to refresh from trying it previously. Or alternatively, we just maybe hop on Roach and start riding down this path and head over in this direction for this one. I mean, we have a fast travel spot for Bastion, so I feel like we can basically do this whenever. So maybe we do head toward this. And I don't love using Roach when we've never been to an area before, because I like having our Witcher senses active so we can check if there are any notable chests or things of any sort as we're going through an area, and that's the kind of stuff that you just usually end up speeding past if you are riding on Roach and sprinting through as quick as you can. Interesting. This is like kind of a path. It's not showing up on our mini-map, though. Yeah. Not showing up on this map either. I don't know if this is actually going to lead to anything or not. Now, that bear very much looks like it wants to fight us. Alright. If you insist, so it goes. What's the matter? You don't like fire? I thought you wanted to fight. See, the thing is, I thought you wanted to fight us. Oh, what? Berserker hide. That's the first time I've seen that. We fought many a bear previously, so that's interesting.